Hey everyone, I'm gonna be showing you guys some stuff that we've been doing out here at Terra Frutis. Basically, this is the green sapote row we've got here next to the driveway. And we've cleared out all this elephant grass, which used to be this tall. But we chopped it down, it looks something like this, and then we put it into these piles because this stuff regrows really rapidly. Just from like laying on the ground like this, it sprouts up and takes root, and so we put it into these piles so it dies, and then it's going to grow back a little bit, and we'll flip the piles or we'll chop it and make sure it's fully dead. And what we've done here is we're planting Matoa, or Fiji longnan is another name for it. It's I'll show some clips of it. It's a fruit. I've collected a really good quality one from Borneo, Malaysia, and yeah, it produces pretty quickly in 3 years roughly if it's growing well. It's pretty disease resistant and true to seed, so it's a plant that I'm pretty excited about. Sweet, juicy, and good quality ones have a crunchy texture, kind of like a lychee without the sweetness and a different flavor. So I'm going to show you what we're doing here. Basically, we've got over here green sapotes going down that way, and then over there we've got purple camito back in the grassy area, but over here where we've cleared, we're planting Matoas. Here's one of them. It's just a baby. And then in row we're planting Mexican sunflower, which are these sticks, and then in between the rows we're planting Mexican sunflower as well as ice cream bean. We're doing this planting quite densely so that it fills in pretty quick and we'll have less weeds. This is a Mexican sunflower. It's already taken root or flowering or putting out leaves pretty quick. So that means that it's taken root well. And yeah. And now just yesterday we planted a Pinto peanut as the ground cover in here. We just dug holes. We still have a bit to finish with that. So I planted that roughly every meter. And the Mexican sunflowers, in some rows they're about every meter as well. Over there, I think we're missing one. It must have gotten fallen over or something. But then here's another row. This is the in-between row. We're also going to fall these trees soon, but after we get the plants more established. So here we've got the ice cream beans, or Inga. These are planted at every meter, and then we also threw in some Mexican sunflowers just to help fill it, because the Mexican sunflowers are going to be more quick growing, while these ice cream beans are going to be slower, but they're going to produce more nitrogen, and the Mexican sunflowers, they're going to produce more phosphorus for us. So here's the holes we haven't filled in yet with Inga, or ice cream bean. Let's see, we dug those up, and then over here we have them already filled in with some cuttings of Pinto peanut. Yeah, and so basically we have a Matoa, or Fiji longnan, also called pommetia pinata, the Latin name. 2 of them planted out here. I figured that kind of fills in the gap until we run into that area. And we've got 2 more over here and 2 more in the back there in that grassy area before the tall trees come up there. Yeah, this one looks nice. Filled it with this rich soil, just surface topsoil from nearby. I shoveled it up from that tree over there actually and piled it up here so like this Matoa gets an extra boost. Yeah, it's gonna look really interesting in about 6 months. A lot of this will be starting to establish. In like 1.5 years, I think the Pinto peanut will have taken over this, and then we'll just come through a weed whack and put the mulch on here. We'll chop and drop these Mexican sunflowers and put the mulch onto here as well. And as well with the in the middle we'll have the row of Ingas, which we will chop and drop and put onto Matoas as well. We're going to have the green sapotes over here to mulch onto. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I like this area. I like Matoa. I like green sapote. They're both really good for this climate, which is like medium elevation, tropical. We're at like close to 800 meters elevation right here, and we have rainfall like well divided out throughout the year. We don't have a really specific dry season, but we have like two roughly 1 to 2 month dry seasons throughout the year. So yeah, this green sapote is taking off a lot nicer. It's a nice example. And yeah, so that's basically it. Hope you enjoy the video. I'll post updates periodically. You can enjoy seeing the growth and progress here. A little over a year ago we planted these green sapotes and purple camito, or star apple. This is the star apple or purple camito. That one's doing quite well. I'm doing some air layers of these, and the one over there had failed. This one I believe is successful. I'm going to open it up and check out the roots soon. So yeah, that is what we're doing here. Yeah, look at that wall of elephant grass over there. It's just huge. Here's another one of our main fruit trees. I wanted to get them out here really quick because I know that they're quick to fruit trees, so I wanted them to not to suffer any like transplant shock, which is more common when you take a plant that's more established in its pot and then put it out. So I just had them in their pots until they got their taproot air pruned in air pruning pots, and then I got them out in the field. This one has suffered from some leafcutter ants, which is one of the risks of planting things out early, is that they could be severely cut back by leafcutter ants and even die if they get cut 2 or 3 times. They put out new growth, leafcutter ants come and cut them again. Then they can actually die, but I'm going to keep this thing fertilized and keep it protected. The leafcutter ants were here, and I put out some treatment for that. Just this little bait that they take, and then it goes into their home and messes with their fungal relationships. It's just a thing. They'll come back. It's not a really detrimental thing to the ecosystem, but yeah, it's something we got to deal with out here in the tropics. So yeah, look at this look at this elephant grass here. This is like 4 or 5 meters tall. Pretty significant. And we've also kind of cleared out, this is a mandarin tree.